let's go, let's go. You are kicking it with GDOVE. I got my own coffee mug. How about that, y'all? You can get one too. Go to gdovedesigns.com and you can find one. But enough about that. How you doing today? We are kicking it with GDOVE. We got another great friend of mine that we're going to talk to who is doing some big things in the community. MICKEL London is a songwriter, a producer, and now he's a concert promoter. MICKEL right here, this good-looking man right here. MICKEL, along with his partner, Hip Hop Elise, are bringing Day 26 to Yoshi's in Oakland. Sunday, January the 4th at 7 p.m. I understand this is the second show that they added. They already sold out one show. We're going to find about that, find out about a VIP experience that you can be a part of, find out where you can get tickets, all that kind of thing when we talk to my man, MICKEL London. What's up, my friend?
What's up, GDOVE? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm
Thank you for having me on the show, Kicking With GDOVE. Appreciate you, man.
You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. So, like I said, I've known you for a long time. You've always been a songwriter and producer. Well, what's about this concert promoter business? What's that about, man? You and Hip Hop Elise?
Yeah. Well, I started doing shows, man, when I started my Children's Hospital event back in 2010. Mm-hmm. And it gradually grew and eventually evolved into, to what I'm doing now. Hip Hop Elise contacted me a while back and wanted to bring in Shanice Wilson to Yoshi's. So we partnered up. That was our first show. This series we have is called the R&B 90s concert series, also into the early 2000s. So yeah, we got some great people coming in. We've had some great shows, so for High Five, as I mentioned, Shanice, we had the Levert Experience also.
Yeah,
that was a great show.
Yeah. We had Shanice and Levert Experience on IRT's Live, thanks to you.
Yes,
Shanice
you did.
was fantastic. She was, first of all, she was such a sweetheart on the show, and then going to see her at her show was just really cool. So keep doing what you're doing. So it's a 90s and 2000s R&B concert series coming up on January the 4th. That's a Sunday. It's Day 26 from the Making the Band from Diddy. We got to say his name.
Gotta be careful. Don't let it slip up.
I ain't on nobody's list at all, bro. That's what I'm saying. So, but Day 26, everybody's gonna want to know how did they, how they got their name?
You know what, man? I just found out when they were on the show Making a Band with Diddy, it was August 26th, and right. Diddy gave him that name.
That's right. So so my notes, I Googled it. And I knew you would know, but I Googled it too. And they said, that they were announced as the winners, and the lineup was announced on August 26, 2007, during the season finale of Making the Band, and the group just adopted the name from there. Interesting. Let me shout out the members of the group: Robert Curry, Willie Taylor, Brian Andrews, Quanell Mosley, and Michael McClooney. They've had 3 albums in the past. So in 2007, they had Forever. In 2007, they had Day 26. There was Forever and a Day in 2009. And then they came back last year with Day Ones, So let's take a look at some of the album covers and all. It's still looking good. Looking good. So what do you think people should expect when they come see these young fellas?
Oh, it's going to be fire, man. It's going to be, I'll tell you what, this is our 6th show that Elise and I has done together. This has been by far the fastest selling of tickets of all the events that sold out already. So just at a second show that day, January 4th, is going to be a 9 o'clock show. I would advise listeners to get their tickets. These guys are coming in, man. They've been promoting it. It's going to be exciting. They are excited just to be, this is the first time in the Bay, performing. So they are, I would say, expect and very exciting, very energetic show.
So they already sold out the first one. So 9 o'clock is the second show. Wow. Okay. Yes. Got to change that in my notes. So yoshis.com, get tickets for the second show. Now I know they're doing a VIP experience about 4:30. What kind of things would a VIP experience if they want to see that?
Well, first of all, you're gonna get premier seating. You're gonna get to come into the venue before the doors open for the general audience, and there's gonna be a Q&A. So you get to ask questions. Talk to these, meet them on a personal level, right, up close and personal. Elise, Hip Hop Elise, and I will facilitate that, and let the audience participate by asking questions and things like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's going to be, like I said, up close and personal.
All right, so I told everybody that you were a songwriter and producer. You worked with a lot of our favorites in the Bay Area. Let's give them some love and give you some love. And I know your boy Chuck Lounge and Neeson Living Single. And who else have you worked with that we would know here in the Bay that they need to know across the country? Because you can see this show, what we're doing right now. In Rhode Island, they're looking at this show right now, bro.
Tamar Gillette, of course, my lovely niece, Latoya London. I'm trying to think of the album we have. Man, I'm doing the.
It's all right.
I have so many
work behind you
that I've worked with. But D Platinum, we actually have Courtney Holiday. We have 3 singles coming out. Courtney Holiday, a song I wrote for him. Chuck Lounge, we just did Wake Up. We released that last year. D Platinum song I wrote for him is coming out also. Early part of the year, like in January and February, we're going to release Courtney Holiday single and also D Platinum single. But it's been a while.
How do you have time to do all this, MICKEL? I know you got a full-time job at Costco over there where you've been working for 47,000 years, but they love you over there.
Almost hit 39, yes, sir. Yeah.
How do you have time? Well, congratulations. I was halfway joking, but you're almost there, man. So how do you have time to do all this and still be creative and write and produce? You know, how do you
I think, when you have a talent or a gift inside you, it's part of your DNA. You just do it naturally, unconsciously. It's something you do. You make time for it. If I make it time to go to work for 9.5 hours every day, I got to make time to do that. But it's something that just happens. Music has been in my family, man, from the time, as a little kid, I can remember. So it's just something I naturally do. Never knew I was going to be a songwriter until one day I discovered I could write lyrics. So I just kept doing that. But it's like, look who's talking, man. You wear about 4,000 hats, Jerry does.
None of them include singing or writing or anything like that. So I'm just talking to people. That's what I do, and make T-shirts, bro. That's what I do.
You do all that. Matter of fact, I was gonna wear the Black Famous in Bay Area.
Bay Area Black Famous.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Same place you can get your kicking it with GDOVE mugs.
I gotta have one, man.
You gotta get one of these.
I love the colors on that.
While we're at it, have you seen the new one for the IRTS Live? It's a whole team on it.
I haven't seen that, man.
Yeah, all these are available at GDOVEdesigns.com or
I gotta update my collectibles.
You got to get caught up on all the souvenirs.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
And we're talking to MICKEL London, who is one of the co-promoters of a show that's coming to Yoshi's in Oakland on January the 4th. I just found out that the 7 o'clock show is sold out, so you only got a chance to go see them at 9 o'clock. It's day 26. The winners of the Making the Band 4 in 2007, they were part of Diddy's band. That's right, and they're back out and on the streets and doing their shows and looking like they're having a lot of fun. Check this picture out. It looks like, they're having a lot of fun. so check them out at Yoshi's and get your tickets at yoshis.com. We're going to spend a few more minutes here with MICKEL. So MICKEL, you talk about the concert series. It's part 6. How many parts are to this whole venture? And what brought this on? What made you decide to do this?
Well, it was Hip Hop Elise idea. Elise, man, she knows, like, man, it seemed like the whole 90s the R&B recording artist. She goes to all these shows. She gets up close and personal. She meets them, and this is something she wanted to do. And when she called me, she expressed to me her goal, her dream, basically, was to do shows at Yoshi's. So it was her idea, her concept, and I'm not sure how many shows we're going to have. I know we have like 4 more lined up. February 20th, we have Adrian Marcel. We have Shanice Wilson coming back. Tony Terry. I believe Lloyd. Also, we had Kid and Play. There was some person occurred in one of the families, so we have to push that show back. Now I know they're hip hop, they're not R&B, but at least has access to so many artists, and as many as Yoshi's going to allow us to bring, I guess that's what we're going to do.
Those all sound like a lot of fun. Kid and Play at Yoshi's would be crazy, man. That'd be a lot of fun. So
I know we're trying to do 2 shows initially.
Oh, that'd be great. And if you ever get Tony, since you're talking about the 90s, if you ever get Toni Braxton.
Oh, man. She sat on your lap, didn't she?
Well, at a concert, she was out in the audience just in case anybody did. It was anyway. So,
Man,
look,
if we get Tony, we're doing a private show, just me and Tony at the show. She's nobody else.
what about your boy? What
Oh,
about
that's
your
right.
boy?
You got to be there.
Yeah, I got to be there. You don't need to be there, but I digress. Again, day 26 said they've been nominated for a few awards too: American Music Award, they got an NAACP Image Award, Teen Choice Award, and in 2009 they got the BET Award for the Best Group. So these guys have got some history behind them. So it looks like there was a gap. Do you know anything about how they stopped making music in about 2009, and then 15 years later, last year, they got back together and did day ones?
I'm not sure why, but I think that kind of what happens with a lot of groups, that's like the music change, industry changes, but I know that when I mentioned, like my daughter Janelle London, she makes the flyers for us, right? So she got really excited when I said
I got it
day
right
26 here. She was like, wow, so I know they still have a lot of they're very popular, with their audience. I'm not sure what the gap, what caused that gap in terms of recording. But I do know the industry changed and music changed, all that stuff. But they're still very likable. A lot of the shows sell out across the country. But like I said, this is the first time to come to the West Coast of the Bay Area.
And like you already said, they already sold out
the first show. Yeah.
Yoshi said they had another one, so I'm sure that one will sell out as well. That's Sunday, January the 4th at 9 o'clock. Go to yoshis.com to get your tickets. We've been kicking it with MICKEL London. He's my friend. He's a songwriter, producer, concert promoter, just an all-around good man. At your holiday party the other night, I thank you again for that. Always good to get some free food and some free Hennessy and Coke and be around all you guys that are singing.
It's always a gift being in the presence of Jerry Dove and Sherry Dove.
And everybody looking at me like, you going to sing too? I'm like, no. I'm going to introduce you. That's what I do. So I'm glad to be able to introduce all of you to MICKEL London. Make sure you get your tickets for day 26 at Yoshi's in Oakland, Sunday, January the 4th, 9 o'clock show. I know it says 7 right there, but the 9 o'clock show is what's going to be available. Go to yoshis.com. Maybe you can even get there early and get into the VIP experience. That'll be a lot of fun for you as well. So
there's still some VIP tickets left. It's maybe about 12, 14 of those left. They're gonna go fast.
Better hurry.
Go fast. But hey, going back to what you just mentioned, next year on the 5th, holiday friends get together at my house, Jerry. You have to speak. All right. Well, we did the little thing.
Oh yeah.
You got to say.
I can talk. I got no problem talking.
Yeah. Now I want you to say something.
The singing thing is where people get confused with me. So, so we'll talk about that after we're done talking about this. So once again, I thank you, my friend. Any last words about day 26 or about the 90s and 2000s R&B concert series?
Well, also yes, it is at least hip hop birthday celebration that day as well. Okay. So it's gonna be a party. These guys, they're gonna come. They know at least. They're doing this basically because she asked them. She asked them, they said, okay, we'll do this, right? So they're coming out to celebrate that. They're excited about the birthday party as well as just performing for the first time at Yoshi. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a hot show. Elise and I are going to host it. So I would just advise you, if you haven't gotten tickets yet, get your tickets. The first show is sold out. The second show, tickets are already on sale right now at Yoshi's, like Jerry mentioned, .com. You get them online and go down to the box office and purchase them.
All right, my friend. Oh, look, that's going to do it for us here. Thank you for kicking it with GDOVE and MICKEL London. We'll see you next time when we're kicking it with GDOVE.
Thank you, GDOVE.